Welcome to another episode of Will It Dehydrate? Today we took some suggestions from my daughter, so we're going to try a few items. So first up, we have a plate of some cold cuts. Go ahead and place them on there. What are we putting on there today?
Turkey and ham.
We have turkey, we have ham. So what else do we want to put on there?
Some bread.
Let's see how bread turns out. A couple slices of cheese. Oh, great. Be a very interesting tasting sandwich. Right. Now next up we have tomatoes. Nah, just kidding, we have cucumbers. She's curious how cucumbers will turn out once we dehydrate them, so let's give them a try. Oh, this one looks yummy. Alright, next we have a bit of chicken. Some leftover chicken from a dinner a night ago. Yum. Bless you. Ooh, yum. I'm going to try a little bit of pizza here too. Got a slice of some thin crust pizza. Pizza is good hot, pizza is good cold. So now we're going to taste what pizza tastes like when it's dehydrated. Alright. So next, we were kind of curious about trying some leftovers from Thanksgiving. So we have some cherry pie. So let's see how this turns out. Alright, try to get that to lay down on there. Looks yummy. You know what? I'm only going to do these 2 small slices because it looks so good. I think I would like to have the rest later for dessert. Since we have some extra space left over in this rack, we'll finish up with the rest of the pizza and chicken. There we go. And another suggestion from her is some Chinese egg drop soup. So I'm kind of curious on this one too. Yum. This stuff is good hot. Stuff is good cold. And we'll try dehydrated. Alright. So, this is our concoction. Looks good. Okay, so we've dehydrated all of the ingredients. I left it in,
plug it in, and
about
we'll
a
see
day
what happens.
longer because some of the ingredients didn't look like they were dehydrating properly. So we left it in there for about a day and a half. So here's the result. This is the egg drop soup. It's really interesting, very flaky. So let me take a small taste. I'm kind of curious what this tastes like. Does taste kind of sort of like soup. Alright. So it dehydrated okay. Pretty interesting. So I'm kind of curious what's it going to look like when it comes back. So what I'm going to do, come over here. I'm going to try to bring it back. There we go. We'll let this warm up as I go through the other stuff. I guess that's about how much water evaporated, give or take. So we'll see. I'll put all these little pieces in there. Try to get everything in there. Yummy. So we're almost done here. I'd imagine it probably won't take long to rehydrate the soup. So once I get most of it in there, I'll just turn it back off. We'll come back and look at that in just a minute. But in the meantime, we'll come back and take a look at the other stuff that we have here. All right. So here we go. Pizza. Very crispy. A little bit of grease in there. That's why you can tell good pizza by the amount of grease. So it's a little bit greasy. Okay. Very, yeah, no. Interesting taste. So we have the pizza jerky. Didn't taste as good as I thought it would. Here's that cherry pie. It never really fully dehydrated, but still interesting looking. So, still not bad. All right. So, next layer. We have more of the pizza. I know what some of you may be thinking. It's a waste of good pizza. Hey, all in the name of science. Here's the chicken. Interesting. Here's the cucumbers. Look at that. Pretty cool. Let's try a cucumber. Oh, no. No. Didn't have to taste much of that. That is no good. Chicken. Yeah, let's see. All right. Very interesting. Look at this. All right, so the bread dried out to be similar to croutons. Look at the meat, though. The meat dehydrated into little discs. All right, I'm not sure which piece of meat that was, but very interesting. And here's the cheese. Look at that. The cheese melted and then it drooped down A little bit of grease to it. I'm not going to taste that, no. Sorry, guys. But if you look at that, take a piece of meat, some cheese. Hey, get some more on there. A little bit of cheese, cucumber, another piece of bread. We have a dehydrated sandwich. Yummy! Don't think so. So we'll just leave that as is. So pretty interesting. All right, so we're going to come back over here and take a look at our soup. Let's turn this up just a little bit again. Soup sort of is coming back. Does not look exactly like the original soup. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Okay, not bad. Not very appetizing looking, but it does taste very like the soup that it used to be. But I love hot stuff, hot sauces, hot peppers. So we're just going to add a little bit of pepper infused sea salt. Didn't intend for this to be a cooking episode, but hey, let's see what happens. So you know, that really didn't turn out all that bad looking. Like I said, it doesn't look exactly like the soup that it used to be, but still tastes good. Still edible, still palatable. I would definitely eat that.